Oh, here we are, out in the nice weather again. It's snow here today. Come in the night, going here thinking about the problem many children face in connection to separation from their families by childcare workers. A consistent trend in child welfare cases is that the child, after it is torn from the family and being placed in foster care, is that they show behavioral problems and allegedly developmental disorders. Another common feature is that the professional place the reason for this in the parents' alleged poor care before they are adopted. I have not registered once that some of these professionals have realized that what the child show is reaction to actual separation. It is remarkable that the same professional have gradually realized that children who were hospitalized had such reactions unless the parents were there. Research by Bowlby from the 50s show this. These are natural reactions to separation. Child psychiatrists write about children's response to acute crises and catastrophes, that if the child is separated from all his close people, the reaction can be very serious. The first stage, it's nice out here today, quiet. The first reaction is often an active protest with anger and crying and open longing for parents. Gradually despair increase, and the next phase will be characterized by a desperate despair. In the third phase, regression occur in children, the return to more childish behavior. Whoever wants to understand realize, of course, that this is the reaction on a care order, and as care takeover involves a far more dramatic separation for children than hospitalization, it is natural that reactions also will be far stronger. This is traumatization of children. This reaction is also reinforced as a result of the simultaneously strict restriction on visitation and contact with the parents. There are very few children in the situation that comes out without harm. This behavior will probably most foster parents also recognize, but they will most likely soar in the delusion that the problems were there before and did not occur in connection with adoption. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and child welfare also reveals that they fail to see that it is often more traumatic for the children to go into foster care than to go on living in the alleged bad environment with their biological parents. Studies show that foster children do not come better out than children at risk families. Let's make you think. A few days ago, I see in the newspaper Stavanger Aftenblad here in Norway, it revealed a horrific story of a 15-year-old girl who, before CPS took custody, had no behavior problem, but as during the last 1.5 years, postponed for at least 87 forced intervention in an institution. 87 times. At least 24 times she was handcuffed by the police At least 40 times she tried to take her own life. And this is in an institution that say they take care of children. They call this childcare. If a parent had done this, they would have been jailed for mistreatment and terror against the child very fast. Difficult walking here. It's about 20 centimeters snow some places. But it's nice up here. Very nice. Professional, they fail children when they not understand that a care takeover or adoption is very harmful for children and that it can only be used in extreme emergency. This lack of knowledge has led to and leads increasingly to large and unnecessary suffering of children and their families. After all, there is something called separation anxiety disorder, a serious emotional problem characterized by extreme distress when a child is away from the primary caregiver. A traumatic experience can lead to SAD. It is time that more people responding to these very serious abuses that professionals commit, paid by the government, because their knowledge is not updated. They obviously don't know how to take care of children that have problem, and they obviously don't see that the problem escalates after their move from their family, even if the family is not a perfect one. All over the world, hundreds of thousands of people are now demonstrating against the Norwegian childcare for their abuse of children connected to this unnecessary separation. So let's hope more people can, or shall we say, start to react to this maltreatment of children by people paid by the government. This is public abuse.